Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and this is Lewin, and we got another Pauper League for you here. And I'm enticing him with some treats to stay, but again, we're going to be playing some Pauper. I'm going to be playing Blue-White Fae again. This deck was a lot of fun last time I jammed it and wanted to jam it again, so we're going to jam it again. He's just probably going to hang out for a minute, but thought he could help with the intro. My channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. There's a link in the description below to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you do. He's looking for more treats. And just go check out the channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Tons of good Pauper content on there. I just started, working on this deck a little bit. I think it's actually pretty good. We 4-1'd last time we played with it, so check out that league. It's a lot of fun. Core Skyfisher plus Ninja is a pretty sick interaction. And yeah, I'll go through this deck real quick, and then we'll get right into it. So this is just a Fairy Shell, Fairy Seer, Miscreant, Spellsetter, Ninja. Kind of like Mono Blue Fae. You play all those fairies plus Ninja. Then you play white cards like Thraben Inspector, Core Skyfisher, Lone Missionary. All these are great to bounce with Ninja. Because you can even do this like funny loop with like attack with Skyfisher and then Ninja Skyfisher back, and then replay Skyfisher, bounce Ninja back to your hand. And you can keep doing that. Although often you're going to be bouncing like something like a Thraben or something. But yeah, so pretty sick. Like turn 1 Thraben, turn 2 Ninja, if you get lucky and have the mana to be able to do that. It's really nice. Or just turn 3, return Thraben with Ninja. You can also bounce Thraben with Core Skyfisher. Bouncing Miscreants when you have multiples is really nice. Looks like he's just about done here. He wants to bounce. But the deck is sweet. Lone Missionary really impressed me. I had like 1 main, 2 board, trying 2 main, 2 board now. So our red matchup should be better. I added a second Circle of Protection green to help against Stompy. Cut the O-Ring because I felt like it was just a worse journey, and went 2 snap, 4 journey. But yeah, the deck is kind of coming together. The Tranquil Cove has actually been nice as well. The life gain is decent. 3 Ash Barrens, 1 Evolving Wilds now, triple planes. And the sideboard is mostly the same, but could use some work on the sideboard definitely. But this deck is sweet. Let's just get right into it. Let's go round 1. What do you think? You done? Okay. All right. I'll see you in round 1. All right. Welcome to round 1. I just realized after doing that intro that the mic was again off to the side. I make that mistake once in a while. I think that intro was nice though. I think I'm going to keep it. So I apologize for the sound difference, the sound, the bad sound quality there if it was not very good, but should be fixed now. Again, apologize for that, but I'm going to keep the intro. Lewin performed well, so we're going to keep it. And let's go first. All right, I mean, this would be close. If we had 1 island, I would keep, but I think I'm going to mulligan here. We're against K6 Nuts, maybe? I don't know. It's mulligan. All right, this one I have to keep because this one's actually decent. Let's keep. I can put back actually a Faeries here because I don't necessarily need 2 of those, and I think keeping the Miscreant's fine. If we find another one, it's actually pretty good. I'm just gonna put back a Faeries here, and then we turn 1 Faeries here looking for another land. Try to turn 2 Ninja here. All right, well, let's just bottom these. Again, just need a land. And the reason why I bottomed the second Faeries here is because if I don't hit a land, I'm gonna preordain anyway. So it could be Elves. It's tempting just to play Ash Barrens and get a Ninja hit in, but I don't know if that can be right. Ah, man. It's so tempting. I don't really want to play Ash Barrens, especially this early. I get to draw a card with Ninja and then maybe again next turn as well. That's so good. But then, like, let's say I do that, then my lands are Ash Barrens Island and my board is just Ninja. Next turn I have 1 blue source. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. It's just like my draw is going to be too clunky moving forward. So let's cycle this. Let's get an island, play it, attack, and play a Miscreant. I know it's not ideal, but I could also play Preordain over Miscreant to try to find even more lands. That might actually be better. I think I'm going to do it. Okay. I think I'm going to draw the Tranquil Cove and bottom the island. I do need a white source. And I don't want that many lands, so Took an interesting line this game, but I think it's good. I think it's good. Let's go. Is it just straight elves? If it is, it's not an ideal matchup. Looks like it is. And into Timberwatch Elf. Okay, we need to find a journey, basically stat. I'm in trouble because Korean Ranger plus Timberwatch represents so much damage here. I think why don't I attack? I think I am gonna ninja here. And then I get to draw a card looking for journey. Another ninja. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a problem because if they play like two elves and then attack with something and then use Korean Ranger double pump, then they're hitting for like at least 11 damage. That's already so much. Okay, lead the Stampede is actually not that bad because they're not committing like a bunch more elves this turn. Or maybe they are. Definitely in trouble here. Definitely in trouble. So I can play two more elves out, but they've used Korean now. I'm just in so much trouble. I know I could have left up Counterspell to try to stop something like this, but I felt like I was already behind to this Timberwatch. A couple of gut shots could be reasonable. Also, Circle of Protection green, probably just coming in. And that's probably it. Lone Missionary does not actually seem that good. Wow, they're just not attacking at all. They just want to stay back to stop Ninja. Interesting. All right, well, let's just go Faeries here and then leave up a Counterspell. It's just bottom here. Pass. Definitely cannot attack. I can potentially get a ninja hidden, but they also do have Just Bear Sentinel, which has reach. Yeah, this matchup just seems rough. We don't have any type of Wrath. Well-Wisher. I almost think that I just have to counter this, as bad as that is. And then if I find Journey for Timberwatch, maybe I can come back. They're going to play another Korean Ranger, and then have like potentially 3 activations. Oh, they're just not attacking. I think that's a mistake from them, honestly. All right, I'm just going to pass the double Counterspell up. So they have another Korean. It's this one. Different art. They have 6 cards in hand. Just so interesting that they're not attacking. Now they also have like basically infinite mana. If they Korean Ranger, I think I'll counterspell it. Maybe not though. Maybe I just need to save my counterspells for more impactful cards. All right, so they're attacking. I could block with Ninja just to save damage because I mean they can go double pump with Timberwatch here, hit for 11. That's already a lot of damage. I can also just chump with Faeries here. I could also just take damage this turn. I guess I'll just take it this turn because it's not lethal yet. They can go double pump, hit for 11. They just go single. Okay. Just counter this. Might have to let this resolve, but I'm going to be dead pretty much to this Korean Ranger next turn. I mean, to this Timberwatch. I just need to draw Journey off the top. Yep, it's fine. It's going to be like a Distant Melody or something here. They can untap Priest, make a bunch more mana. I guess we should have a... I always forget the name of it. Is it Hallowed Light or something? It's 3 mana, non-white creatures get -1/-1. I guess that kills a lot of my own fairies though. I don't even know if I can have that. Oh, Valaka Invoker? Okay, well, can't let that resolve. They have 2 cards left. They pass the turn and we have nothing going on. So I don't even have attacks here, unfortunately. We just weren't able to really set anything up here. Again, definitely a bad matchup. if we had a journey, they wouldn't really have that much else going on. But we just haven't had one yet. So now is it game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I mean, if they attacked with everything except this, it would be game. Okay, well now it's still if they play it right, it should be over. So I'm just gonna set up some blocks, and then if they just go double pump on this, that should be lethal because they have 7 elves and they can pump twice, or they can even pump 3 times. So, all right. So Circle of Pro Green is actually good against Timberwatch because yes, they can pump multiple different creatures, but then we can wait to see which ones they pump and then prevent damage from those. So it's actually reasonable. Palace Sentinels plus Circle Pro Green is actually interesting as well. Don't think I really need Lone Missionary. I think Snap is good. Palace Sentinels is interesting, but they just have so many creatures that they can often steal the Monarch. So I don't think I want that. I think I can just sideboard minimally like this. I think Snap is good. It can like bounce Timberwatch, buy me time. Can just bounce like a Priest of Titania or a Well-Wisher. Some gut shots in the sideboard seem like they'd be good. Or maybe in the sideboard I should have some copies of Sunlance. Is that the name of the card? 1 white sorcery, deal 3 to a non-white creature. That sounds good. All right, let's just add some Circle of Pro Greens and go. Ugh. Yeah, have to keep. Now the question is, what do I lead? I think I lead Faeries here because I really do want to draw land, even if it's an island. Then next turn, if I draw island, I can go double Miscreant. All right, they're on the mulligan. I like this hand actually. I know it's just one land and it might not come together, but I think especially with a Scry from Faeries here, an extra draw from Miscreant, we just need to have a land in the top 3 basically, which we're pretty favored to have, I think. We have 19 lands left in the deck. Okay, Plains. Snap honestly isn't bad, but I think I can just bottom that, top the Plains. It's not ideal, but I think it's fine. Maybe I can just journey their 1-drop even. They might not have lands, and then next turn I could go like Core Skyfisher plus Miscreant or something. I can also just ignore this. I could just play Core Skyfisher this turn. I could just play a Miscreant this turn and just hold on to the journey. I think I like just journeying their 1-drop. It's not great, especially if they have more lands, but if they mulliganed and if they don't have more lands, this is actually a good play. It really is annoying for Elves when they take your 1-drop. Okay, well, not ideal here, obviously, but okay. I'm just gonna leave up Spell Stutter now because then I can Spell Stutter a play as long as it's not land into 3-drop, and then I can Core Skyfisher back my Spell Stutter. I can also Core Skyfisher back my Journey to Nowhere, and then Journey like a Vanguard if it gets out of hand, and just give them their Fintorn Elves back, which is pretty reasonable. Ash Barrens, interesting. So why don't I cycle Ash Barrens for Island, play Skyfisher, bounce Spellstutter? I like that. Let's attack for 2. And then Skyfisher, get Spellstutter back. Pass. Hopefully nothing too crazy this turn from the opponent. Okay. I mean, that's good, but that's beatable. Another Spellstutter is nice. Let's just go Miscreant. I think attack with both here. I do need to keep attacking. Now they have 4 mana. I can Spellstutter a 3-drop or less. They know about Spellstutter though. Well-Wisher? Yeah, I think I just need to do this. I know they can play like another Vanguard or something here, but honestly, that's fine. Wow, just no attacks. Land is actually pretty good as well. Let's just go Miscreant, draw. I think I'm in a good spot this game now. They mulliganed a lot as well. Just go land Faeries here. Because I can spell Thunder counter like anything, basically. Wow. Let's just go top, top. Because I can draw with the Miscreant into spell Thunder next turn. I think this game should be over. They mulliganed pretty heavily here. I mean, they can definitely do something pretty crazy, but I should be okay. The fact that they just played Well-Wisher and then nothing else is good for me. All right. That was sweet. That was pretty much picture perfect, and we didn't even have to show this. I mean, Elves does have to mulligan a lot. That's kind of like we need them to be a little bit lower on resources or have like be stuck on one land when we can like disrupt them. Yeah, let's just go. I think this is what I want. Let's go game 3. All right, well, this is just not going to work. 0 lands. They keep 7 and we're on a mulligan. Not good for us. All right, let's keep this. What am I putting back? I think I want all 3 of these lands, honestly. I could just put back a Thraben. Don't know if I need like double Thraben here. I think I'm in trouble here though. Now the question is, oh, Scattershot Archer. I was gonna say, do I lead like Island Faeries here or Tranquil Cove? But now I'm definitely not playing Faeries here into that, so let's just lead Cove. Then next turn I can go play Thraben plus cycle Ash Barrens. But Scattershot is a huge problem. Okay, looks like they might be on 1 land. They attack for 1, untap this, and then maybe play another 1-drop. This also just crushes Spellstutter Sprite. Need to draw Journey. All right, let's go play Island, play Thraben Inspector. And then I'll plan just to cycle this Ash Barrens for Island. And the problem is their Scattershot also blanks my Thraben attack, so I can't even really get this ninja going. So definitely a rough spot for us. We can crack Clue, try to find Journey. They hit another land. Yeah, definitely in trouble here. Priest of Titania. Definitely in trouble. Cycle. I think I get Island. Not really 100%. Spellstutter you would think would be good, but again, this just can counter this. It doesn't really work. Why don't I just go play Island past the turn? And then I can cycle Ash Barrens, crack Clue end of turn. Just represent like a counter spell here. Oh, they're just gonna go for something. Like lead the Stampede would be terrible for me. Yep. Just have to hope it's not a good one. I always have to say it's gonna be 5. I said that before it came up. All right, we're dead. They can play like their entire hand out here. I just don't think I have any outs at this point. We can't let them do this type of stuff. We needed to like be able to counter this. Three mana Timberwatch Elf, and then they can still untap this. So Vanguard, and then untap Priest. Again, don't think I have any outs at this point. think I'm just gonna go on to the next one. GG's. We need oh, they were saying something at the end of that game. Oh, chat's not there anymore. Nice. I think they just said GG, well played. I didn't really see it. Um, I think we just need some other sideboard for that matchup. Um, but it could also just it could just straight up be a bad matchup. All right, keep this hand. This hand looks fine. We're against Neotoad in round 2. They're on the mulligan to 6. That was still a fun match. Definitely not a good matchup when you're just like, all right, well, I hope my opponent mulligans here. Island Faeries here, and Faeries here plus Counterspell. Even though Counterspell is good, I only have one blue source right now. I think I'm just going to bottom. Looking for like ninjas, more lands, just other good type of stuff like that. Okay, Tron. What type of Tron is it? I think I'm just going to go land, attack, Skyfisher back my Faeries here. I know it's not great value, but I get to get another Scry in next turn, and then I get to get my Skyfisher down without bouncing a land. So I think it's fine. Prism. This is definitely going to be rough. Okay, Ninja is good. Do I have to Ninja back my Skyfisher now? I think I do. I mean, I need to get this hidden, so I'm just going to start with that. We can get more value out of this Skyfisher later, potentially. So bouncing it's not necessarily that bad. I know I would rather just have not taken this line considering I drew Ninja, but I didn't know that I was going to draw Ninja, so it is what it is. Thraben. Thraben's good. That's something good to bounce later. Scry again. Okay, definitely want this Counterspell. I think I want this land as well. I'm only drawing like one of the cards though. This is kind of rough. My hand, like Journey and Snap, are just looking so bad here. I could draw Counterspell and just play Thraben and then pass the turn with Counterspell up. I think that's what I have to do. And just go top and hope it's good enough. Does not seem like it is. I think I do need to top Counterspell. And yeah, another land is good. What about... Yeah, let's just top. Draw the Counterspell next turn. Sucks to miss a land drop. I could also go Core Skyfisher, bounce one of my own lands, replay it. Alright, they don't have Tron yet. Bonders, sure. So I can play Thraben or I can play Core Skyfisher. I guess I can also just start by attacking and drawing a card. I think I like that actually. Draw, yes. So now I could get a second Plains. I could go tap Plains, cycle Aspirants for Plains, play it, play Thraben Inspector. I think that's my best line, and then leave up Counterspell. And then I can Core Skyfisher that back if I need to, but yeah, we have Counterspell up here, which is nice. We need to draw more Counterspells and Spell Flitter Sprites now. We're actually like pressuring them pretty well with this Ninja at this point. Impulse, definitely let that resolve. I just need to counter like Crop Rotation, Mole Drifters, Mnemonic Wall maybe. Alright, they hit Tron, so that's not good. But now I can just counter like, again, a Mole Drifter or something here. Boarding, oh, it's Cascade Tron. Okay. I feel like that makes it better for us actually. Let's see what they hit. It's just a Prism. Okay. So I think I'm going to let Prism resolve and just counterspell the boarding party. Then it allows me to use my mana a lot better. I don't really want to snap the boarding party. I guess I could journey it, but This is actually interesting. So I just let this resolve, I can just take a hit and then still have counterspell up next turn for like something like a Mole Drifter that I can counterspell on the stack that's going to be relevant. All right. I can also go like block with my Thraben and then snap it. I do have to journey next turn. I'm gonna let it resolve and journey it. Again, I want to be able to counterspell a Mole Drifter here. They might also just go no attack. Okay, they are. So I am going to take this line, block, and then snap my own thing, and then crack clue. Because snapping most of their creatures is not good. Could wait on that, but I'm just going to F6. Okay. So now I can go play land, play Journey to Nowhere on this, play Thraben Inspector, leave up Counterspell. So I like this line. Get to draw another card here, still have Counterspell up, get another clue. Yeah, I mean, Cascade Tron's definitely not as scary as Flicker Tron, so fine with this. Okay, Evolving Wilds, pass. Now we just basically want to hope for like the opponent to not double Cascade hit or play multiple big spells in one turn. Impulse, I'll let that resolve. Hopefully I can draw another island and then have double counterspell up. Mole Drifter. If this is Mole Drifter, this is exactly why I let this resolve and then journeyed it, because I don't want them to draw two off Mole Drifter, where if I have to journey the Mole Drifter, they get to draw the two still. Oh, is this a boarding party? Yeah. Okay. Well, still, I think my line was still correct. Now I'll just counterspell the boarding party and let them have the Bonders. I have 4 power in play. They're at 11. I'm drawing extra cards still. Have another counterspell. No fiery cannonade, please. Probably is. Oh, weather the storm. Okay. Now we just got to keep grinding. We can continue to grind here. I mean, as long as we can keep them off the board and keep drawing cards with Ninja. Okay, well, there you go. So now let's attack with all and then Ninja back to Thraben. It's a pretty sick interaction. Yes. Yes. We have double Miscreants, but we can't use them yet. So let's go replay Thraben, play Evolving Wilds. I'll just crack now, because why not? And pass. They're back up to 21 from that massive weather. Another boarding party. This might be a dino. Oh, Maelstrom Colossus into Bonders. Okay. I think I'm just countering the Maelstrom Colossus here. I need to draw into, again, more counter spells at this point. They have 3 cards left only. They can start drawing cards with ornaments, but they don't have infinite mana. We have double Ninja in play. If they have cannonades, it is rough. I like the main deck weather, actually. That's just a good way to just buy time. Nice. Counter spell. All right, let's start by attacking with everything. Draw 2. Both of these matches have been fun so far, for sure. Another core Skyfisher. All right, let's go Miscreant, Miscreant. Then I get to draw, and then I can play core Skyfisher, bounce a Miscreant. And then still have Counterspell up. Another Ninja. Okay. Could also bounce a Clue here. How much power do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I should just bounce Miscreant. I mean, I don't think I actually am ever going to have time for all these clues. Can just keep more power in play. All right. It seems pretty weird to just give up cards when I can just continue to draw, but I already have like so much card advantage. I even have a preordain that I'd rather crack over clue. So, or are they just drawing? Sure. Oh, I meant to put a Bonder's Ornament in the sideboard. I always forget. Always forget to put the ornament in the side. Now at this point, even if they like Colossus or Dino, I could almost just let it resolve and then just smash with everything and they get to like, eat something. Yeah, I just counter this. Also, I have 3 fairies in play right now, so I need multiple more fairies in play to be able to like actually spell stutter big stuff from them. Like if they don't have a Wrath, my board is massive at this point. Into crop rotate, sure. Oh, they can get Mortuary Mire, put like Colossus back on top. That is actually pretty good. They have 1 card left after this though. Also, I could always just find Journey here. Not that I really need it. I mean, yeah, they can eat a ninja, but I'm still drawing 1 card and then hitting for a bunch of damage, and then I can probably present lethal next turn anyway. Oh, they got Fengraf. Okay. So they have Fengraf over Mortuary Mire. That's interesting. Okay. So I can lead on Preordain. I could just play Ash Barrens just because I can use that mana for this ninja. Am I going to want to journey this? I don't even think I do, honestly. Let's just play this, smash with everything. They're going to eat a ninja, and then I'll just ninja back a Miscreant and then replay it, and I get to draw like a bunch of cards this turn. So I still like this. Still looks good. Just like outdrawing this Cascade value Tron deck. Pretty sweet. Draw, draw. They go to 6. They definitely need a Wrath. And I can find Spell Stutter or Counterspell at this point. Tranquil go. Okay, let's just go draw right now. They're at 6. There's Journey. Should I just Journey this now to be mana efficient? Let's see, how many fairies do I have? 1, 2, 3? Why don't I just go Preordain? I do kind of want Spell Stutter Sprite because then I can counter a Cannonade if they have that. Journey to Nowhere. Is there any way I need Journey to Nowhere? I don't think so. I think I can have lethal regardless. It's just bottom. Counterspell. So close, so close. I think I'm just going to commit everything here. Just tap out. Just try to present lethal for next turn. They're just going to Fengraf here, or are they just drawing? Sure. 2 cards. Yeah, I mean, again, they could have Cannonade here, and then I get kind of crushed, but just going in. Another Journey. It's just bottom, bottom. Maybe I was supposed to keep Journey on that one. Not sure. Because I think if they don't have Cannonade, they're going to be dead. So impulse, scary. We were able just to like keep them on the back foot so far this game. They took a card pretty quickly there, so that's not ideal. Mole Drifter. No. Dino. Dino's fine. Into Mole Drifter. Okay, so they can block two things right now, and then they're taking still lethal. So yeah, maybe I should have kept another Journey. Because if they play like another creature, let's see, they can block Skyfisher, block Ninja, and then they're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They get back Boarding Party and they can play it. So this is actually not lethal. I needed the Journey. Damn. That is annoying. What I might be able to do though is Skyfisher back a Ninja and then attack and then oh they hit the cannonade too. Oh man. And then I did not keep the Journey. They're at 6. So if I had kept Journey, this would be a lot different. Let's go Preordain. Let's go bottom, top. I think I want another Preordain. Lone Missionary. I don't think I want these. Bottom, bottom, Spell Stutter Sprite. Well, what I can do now, this is an interesting line. They're at 6, I'm at 14. I can go Core Skyfisher, bounce Journey, replay Journey, play Island, and then get the Dino out of there, attack them down, and then present lethal in the air next turn. I think that's all I can do. So let's go get started on the line. And I'm also going to 2 here. But I can still win. All right. I'm just going to take 12. I have 1 counter spell. They're going to draw a card with Ornament here? No. Cast Mole Drifter. A Mnemonic Wall. So they can get back Pulsamarasa. I have to just counter this. I should have maybe let it resolve and then tried to counter the Pulsamarasa. All right, they're drawing a card. It's good for me. And they only have 6 mana left right here. Well, I guess 7, 8. If I had just kept that Journey, things would be a lot different. Maybe I was like just hoping they didn't have Cannonade, but I should have been saying, okay, if they have Cannonade, do I want this Journey? And the answer was yes. So what a game. The Mole Drifter. Draw. Okay, that might be game. Super close. Mole Drifter. No. No, it is. I can draw a card with Clue as well. I think I know that the Mole Drifters are on the bottom. The Journeys are on the bottom. All right, I go to 2. I guess I could find, is there one more snap as well I could find? All right, let's go Preordain. Lone Missionary, Miscreant. They do have to chump right now. I do not want to let them untap with 5 cards in hand. Lone Missionary go to 6 is not that good. It's just bottom here. Spell Stutter Sprite is interesting. Crack Clue. All right. Super close. So I have to go flash in, chump. Man. They have 6 cards in hand. Cannonade kills me here. They have to have Cannonade in hand, though. They do. What a game. I feel like I could have won that. I could have just... If I just topped the journey, I think I would have won. That was kind of tough to figure out for sure. I think these can come in. Even Relic, I think, is decent against them. Same with this. Same with this. All right, these are not good. I could go down at least one journey. I know it's good, but I want to be countering a lot of their stuff anyway. I don't want to be flooded on that effect. Can also just side out Thraben entirely. Maybe I just keep in the journeys and do this. Spellfetter's not that great. If I build up a big board, it is good, but most of their stuff it doesn't counter. Should I board out one journey and keep in 3 Spellfetter? Sure. Because I can at least counter Prisms and Bonder's Ornaments potentially with Spellfetter Sprite. That was such a good game. I mean, I have Fragmentized, Double Disenchant. I think Relic is good enough. Hydroblasts for boarding parties and Cannonade. Still all the journeys. Yeah. That was so close. All right, I'll keep this. Need a white source, but I have a Preordain. I have like turn 2 spell setter, maybe get Ninja going on turn 3. Another Ninja. I mean, it's definitely not bad to have, but I think I'm just gonna bottom because I want like a white land. I really thought I was gonna win that game. Like they had to have the Cannonade right when they did, and then they still barely got out of it, even with the Cannonade. All right, I'm just gonna flash in a Spellfetter end of turn. Maybe they go for a crop rotation if I get lucky, but I doubt it. They could easily have a Pyroblast, but maybe they don't end of turn kill the Spellsetter and they let us Ninja it back, and then it's reasonable. They're just gonna play a Prism. All right, let's just get our Ninja going. I know this doesn't counter it. They could easily have a Cannonade here, but I'm still going to play out the Faeries here. I need to scry, I think. Relic. Still think I'd rather scry right now. Ash Barrens go bottom, top. There's my white source. I can fragmentize the Prism, but I'd probably rather fragmentize the Bonder's Ornament. They're just going to Cannonade here. They might even have 4 Cannonades now post board. Yeah. Could fragmentize this. They only have green and red mana here. Okay, let's go cycle. Wonder if I'm supposed to fragmentize a Prism. I feel like no, I'm not. So let's just go Relic. You exile a card. And pass. Do I flash into Spellfetter end of turn? I think yes, because I don't really have much else going on. Opponent's build of Cascade Tron looks pretty solid. Another spell stutter. Okay. Yeah, so now they have blue, green, red. They have. I'm definitely not going to fragmentize this. So I can play a Skyfisher, bouncing a spell stutter sprite or a land. Even though it's for no value, I think I need to like put pressure basically. Pass. I can at least spell stutter like another prism or something or a crop rotation. They should probably side out crop rotation in this matchup. Could just draw a card with Relic. I think I might have to. I know Relic is good against them, but I also just need to get something going. Dispel. Dispel is good. Okay. Clocking them. Impulse. I think I want to just spell stutter sprite this. I could dispel it, but yeah, I think I like spell stutter here. They go for cannonade with the trigger on the stack. I can dispel that. And I have 4 power. They can just start playing like or boarding parties and stuff. Feel like that's what they're doing here. Oh, mnemonic wall, get back impulse. Okay. I've seen that list a lot of times play 1 mnemonic wall, which does seem good. I think I'm just gonna journey it, just so that they don't start like flickering it. We'll see. Another core Skyfisher. Feel like maybe I should just keep that. Bottom, I can just bounce a spell stutter and hope that's good enough. Just don't want them to get like insane value out of that. Again, holding the fragmentize for a Bonder's Ornament, so. Prism's like at this point just kind of sitting there. They already have pretty good mana. Blue green, blue red, green red. I guess they can't really cast dinos if I fragmentize the prism, but they can easily just draw more prisms or ornaments, which I really need to kill bonders. I'll let this resolve now. Because I do want this to spell for cannonades as well. I am just going to plan to attack with all and then Skyfisher back a spell stutter sprite. Maybe I was supposed to just dispel that impulse, but I'm not really sure. The fact that they haven't Troned up yet is definitely keeping me in this game. All right, this one I'm just gonna have to dispel. Probably should have dispelled the first one, but just gonna do it here. They have to go land, cannonade if they have it. No. Just punished. Yep. Just insta punished. It's gonna be tough here. Oops. Could have just let the impulse resolve. They're obviously waiting for an opportunity to cannonade there. Now they Tron up. I think this is over for me. Okay, well, they miss on a cannonade there. They choose to not cast. I mean, I can still win here, but it's going to still take some good draws. Hydroblast, okay. The problem is if they Dino now. Let's see. Okay, no, they have Cave, so they can cast Dino even if I kill this. So just pass. We know they have a cannonade on bottom from the one they just did, and they've played 2 cannonades already. So they can't really play two cannonades this turn. It's a dino? Yeah. Need to draw Journey or Snap, or I guess I decided out Snap. Okay. Well, there's Bonders. I can fragmentize that, but they can draw a card. I'm also getting hit for 7 here. They're going to play a boarding party. Okay. I mean, this isn't bad because as long as it's not Mole Drifter here, if I draw Journey, I win. These games have still been close. I think I could have played better. Wait, what'd they hit? Oh, Pyroblast? That was lucky. Right, let's let this resolve and then I can just Hydroblast it. Because maybe I guess they're going to attack with both. Okay. They get hit for 7. I mean, they have lethal next turn as well. Fuck. Alright, they have 1 card in hand. I have to chump Colossus here. That sucks. Could have just left the mnemonic wall alone as well and just held the journey. Yeah, that seems like it would have been better in the end. I was just scared of them like having like an ephemerate or ghostly flicker or something, but I shouldn't have been as afraid of that as I was, I don't think. But easy to say that in hindsight. Okay, well, they should have put it on the dino. I guess maybe they're not attacking the dino. And they're just going to cave, maybe put counters on both their creatures here. Okay. So I have to chump Colossus, take 8. And then they're at 4, so I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I could draw even Skyfisher, bouncing my journey, replaying it, doesn't do it. Alright. Well, GG's. 0-2. That was brutal. I really thought we were going to have that first game in this match. That felt pretty bad, honestly. Alright, let's go round 3. Alright. We're 0-2. We're against Colbias Ticklebush, who we've played before. They said that they're nice. They said they're on tilt. Been rough in the leagues, yeah. I played badly. Say I'm 0-2. Let's see what they are. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'll keep this hand. I don't know what they're going to be on. I think I could have played a little bit better and maybe won either or both of those matches. I mean, I still needed to win the 3rd game against Tron there, so it's nowhere near locked up, but 1-2, but they 0-3 dropped the last league. Yeah, I know how it is. I haven't been doing that great either. Okay. It's like a Fae mirror. I think I'm just not going to attack and just leave up Spell Splitter for 2. I guess I can attack because if they don't block, I can just ninja. Alright, let's just go land. I could also just play Skyfisher here, but I think I like just attacking. They're probably going to block. And then I honestly just leave up Spell Splitter, I think. Okay, they are blocking. Okay. Just going to pass. Any 1-drop I can Spell Stutter. If they go land, Augur or something, yeah, it's annoying, but is what it is. Oh man, are they just passing? All right, well, I'll try to flash this in. if they have to counter this, yeah, now I'm gonna go ninja. I could have played preordained first, but I just don't want to mess around. I just want to like try to get my ninja hit in where they just have island up. Or are they gonna flash and spell stutter? No. Okay. Hit, draw. There's Lone Mish. Okay. Didn't hit a land, so again, could have gone for the preordained first, but I didn't want to get spell stuttered or anything as well. Oh, they got a swamp. So it's Blue-Black Fae. Yeah, we're 0-2 in this league, so it's going to be rough. But I have gone 0-2 and then fought back to 3-0 or 3-2. All right, to make me sack a creature. Sure. Now let's look for a land. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this. Thraben was a good draw for not being a land, but I'm pretty far behind at this point. Because now they can just like spell setter a preordain. I guess I can just attack and just play like a 2-drop. I guess I could play Lone Missionary, as weird as that is, and just not worry about hitting a land drop right now. I do want to try to play around Spell Stutter Sprite. I could also just play a Core Skyfisher, try to bounce a Thraben. But then if they kill Thraben in response, I guess I just bounce Island Replay, play Preordain. Alright, I like it. I don't know if that's right, but again, if they have to just play a removal spell on Thraben right here, oh, they're just going to double Spell Stutter this. Well, it's not good for me. Now they're going to ninja probably. Yeah, I mean, we just got stuck on lands here. Yeah, super dead. I can't even journey this because we know they have Spell Stutter Sprite. All right, I think I just go to Ninja. Try to hit a land drop. It's just something that I can do where I don't have to like actually cast a spell. So yeah, if they have a removal spell here, they don't. Okay. Let's just preordain and let them spell stutter it because I just need to spend my mana. Okay. I do have this Lone Mish, which is decent. They get to draw an extra card here, though. So we need them to not have another counterspell. I guess another ninja I could potentially beat, but yeah, it's gonna be rough regardless. Augur into not counterspell, please. Agony Warp. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm in trouble here regardless. I think what I do is I play Core Skyfisher, hope it resolves, then bounce Plains, then play Lone Missionary. Just like to make one more mana, essentially. But like I said, I'm definitely in trouble. So they have Agony Warp, but I have 2 things that can block that ninja. So maybe I can like somehow grind my way out of this. They're going to Agony Warp my Skyfisher, maybe make my Missionary an 0-1, and then just get in there. I mean, if they just attack, I can block just with Skyfisher. Then they can Agony Warp, kill this, minus this power. So their ninja survives, but it doesn't actually kill my Skyfisher. So that doesn't really work. Yeah, they just take this line. So I'm not going to block the ninja. I'll let them draw another card here. I need this to block ninja next turn. Could also just now, I could just jam Journey. I could also crack Clue, hoping to hit a land drop, and then play Journey. It's interesting. Just being stuck on lands like this is pretty rough. They're a little bit flooded, though. Okay, there's land. All right. So I could just lead on a Thraben Inspector to try to like bait. think just playing Journey right now is right. Disgusting. Getting wrecked here. Again, I can somehow maybe grind out of this, but if they have any other removal spell for this Lone Mish, they get to keep drawing cards with Ninja. It is looking rough. Maybe should have led on Thraben, but I wanted to play Journey and then leave up Spell Stutter if it resolved. Alright, so I'm taking 3 in the air, best case for me. Maybe I need to start talking more like, what's best case rather than worst case. No Ninja? Nice. Core Skyfisher is a great draw. Gurmag Angler. That's going to be a problem. Cycle Ashburns. They only have 1 card left. I mean, this is definitely a problem, but... Okay, nice, nice. So do I just go Skyfisher, bounce Lone Missionary, replay Lone Missionary? Alternatively, I can go Skyfisher, bounce Thraben, replay Thraben, and then just chump this. Let's just lead on this and see what they do. Counterspell, brutal. I almost like just cracking Clue here at this point. I can't draw planes, so maybe not. Maybe I'm just supposed to play this. I take 3. I chump Gurmag. Yeah, any removal spell on this, I get kind of wrecked. Let's just block here. Go to 7. Hopefully their card they just drew was a land or something. Fairy Miscreant. I could just pass the turn, leave up double Spell Stutter. I could just play Miscreant. Why don't I just play Miscreant? Because I can block a Spell Stutter with that. I have to chump Gurmag again. And this way I can Spell Stutter something for 2. Yeah, they just drew a land. Okay. As crazy as it is, I could come back in this game. I just need lands. All right, let's just counter this. And then probably go block, block. Yeah, they're out of gas here. I do have to chump this. Okay, they're playing around Ninja, so I get to go block, block. I think I do block here. Faeries here, interesting. So why don't I go Faeries here, Scribe before cracking Clue to see what it is. It's just bottom, bottom. Could crack Clue. I think I'm supposed to. Snap. Okay. Now I don't even have a blocker for this, though. Got punished for cracking the Clue. I tried to hit a land. I just felt like I was still behind, so I needed to do something. Counterspell? Okay. I think we're just dead. If I countered this, I would have had to draw like Journey or something. Okay. All right. Let's get some Dispels in here. Relic could be kind of annoying for them. Palace Sentinels could be okay. Lone Mish isn't bad, but I don't know how great it actually is. I think all my other stuff is better. Definitely want the Journeys. Snap is okay against Angler, especially just 2 copies. Relic is also okay, but I don't think I really need it. Missionary is good at like just like brickwalling ninjas, and the gain 4 is relevant. I mean, maybe Snap is just not good, even though it bounces Angler. I mean, this still can pressure them and just be a roadblock for Ninja and just be like a good tempo play with the gain 4. Or I could do 1-1. Why don't I try that? I don't really know. Don't know what's correct. keep this. They mulligan to 6. I feel like I want to just lead Tranquil Cove, and then turn 2 I can go Thraben plus Preordain. This allows me to play Thraben on 2 and maybe Ninja on 3. Don't want to just journey this, I don't think. I'd rather go Thraben plus Preordain. They went top. That is kind of scary. I guess I should have Preordained first, but I was probably going to play Thraben no matter what. All right, now let's go top. Was a little greedy to top the Counterspell because, again, I do need more lands, but I think Counterspell is just a good enough card that I'm going to want it. This deck is actually pretty mana hungry. Could even run another land or two. Ice Tunnel attack. All right, well, they could have Snuff out here, but I think it's worth it to go for it. Nice. Ooh, I could play Miscreant, because then I can just block this and stop a Ninja. Yeah, let's do it. They went top on their Faeries here, which is interesting. Cast down my Ninja, and then no attack from them. They are attacking. Well, they can't Ninja now, but I can Ninja. So I'm just going to take this. That was kind of a weird play. I mean, I guess they could have or Snuff out here. Let's just go Miscreant. Wow, the draw happens? I'm kind of shocked here. It seemed like a weird attack. Nice. Land. Okay. Still have 7 good cards in hand, though. They all cost 1 and 2 mana. And I can draw some more cards. I can do a lot of stuff. I just need lands. And no attack. Interesting. There's a land. Guess I start just by Miscreant before I attack. Spellstutter Sprite. Could just try to counterspell. Another Spellstutter Sprite is brutal, but I think I'm just going to do this. I only have 3 cards left. Okay. Well, this isn't the worst thing ever. At least I have another land. I can even attack with Ninja here. They could double block, and that's fine. Oh, they are going to double block. Okay, this is fine. I have another Ninja for this Miscreant, so that's decent. Didn't want to attack with both because I wanted to be able to stay back and block. I could have just led by attacking there, especially before playing Tranquil Cove, but I think my line was actually fine. This deck can grind really well. I mean, we still have Clue on the table, Thraben in hand, Skyfisher and Ninja in hand, along with Counterspell. They just seem a little flooded again. Screw is generally pretty decent in this matchup, as weird as that is to say. Screw beats Flood a lot of the time. Let's just Ninja this, try to get a Ninja hit in. Land? No. I don't hate just playing Miscreant and then playing Thraben. Cycle Fumes. Okay. Nice. Now if I untap, I'm in a great spot. Yeah. So now I have Counterspell and Spellstutter up with Ninja plus 4 power total. Need lands at some point, but I'm just going to pass. Spellstutter Sprite, end of turn. Just try to Spellstutter this. Counterspell. I think I just Counterspell their Counterspell. I know they could have a Snuff out and then resolve what they want to, but I think this is worth. Okay. That's what we want to do. Definitely just grind. Yeah, snap is, I mean, they probably only have 1 to 2 anglers. I could just take out the snaps and bring in the dispels. I mean, 1 snap is not bad. I think lone missionary is actually fine. Maybe the 1-1 split is fine too. Let's just try it again. Let's go game 3. 0-2 bracket here, just jam. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Just gonna go island, go, plan on cycling Ash Barrens for planes. May or may not jam Thraben on 2. Depends what they do. Journey to nowhere. All right, let's go island, go. All right. I'm probably not gonna play Thraben here because I don't want it to get Spell Stutter Sprite. That would be pretty annoying. Just gonna pass. They cycle Ash Barrens. I think I just need to, if they don't do anything, I think I just need to keep passing. If they try to play a 1-mana spell here, I'm just gonna slam this. Counterspell, nice. Maybe that was the reason to play Island, because now I don't have Counterspell plus Dispel Up. But I do have Spell Stutter plus Dispel Up. I can continue to hit land drops here, which is nice. Ooh, Foretell, Behold the Multiverse. It's pretty scary. Just gonna continue to pass. Let's see. So they're gonna Behold. And I think I need to have Counterspell plus Dispel. I'm just gonna pass here. I'm not gonna play Faeries here, as weird as that is. I guess I could have played it. I'd rather them go for something. Oh, they're missing a land drop? All right, well, I'm continuing to hit my land drops. So now I could play a Thraben Inspector. I think I'm supposed to. Yeah, they can Spell Stutter it, but I think I'm supposed to do this. Counter spell. Then if they go for end of turn Behold, I can just dispel it. Counter spell. So I can just dispel this. I don't want this spell stutter to come in and then me get ninja'd. So yeah, dispel this and then I play another Thraben. So this is reasonable for me. I get to investigate and then I get to investigate again. And they get to Behold. Then I get to go Faeries here. And that'll probably just resolve is my guess. And then I have spells that are up for 2. Preordained. So they still have a Behold foretold, not this one. This one. I guess let's not put it right over the stack. Ponder. So they went preordained bottom into Ponder, and then into Behold, or into Cycle Ash Barrens. Be interesting to see what they do here. Are they going to play this now while I'm tapped out? This is pretty ballsy. If I have a ninja or something, they get wrecked here. If they play this. Wow, they're just going for it. They must not have much going on. I guess they could have Snuff Out. Ninja. Yeah, let's just go, right? Snuff Out is the only thing they can have. Which I think they do have, because why would they take this line otherwise? But Ninja back Thraben is pretty sweet, even if they go Snuff Out. Okay. I honestly think I'm also going to just play Fairy Seer here. The Scry is better than investigating again, and then I have Spell Stutter for 2. And it also makes my Spell Stutter for 1 better playing around removal. Let's go bottom, top. I know land is decent, but these matchups are just so grindy. Okay, and if they don't do anything here, Augur of Bolas. I think I'm just gonna try to spell stutter this. I know they can break it up with a removal spell, but it makes them play a removal spell on just like one of my crappy fairies. And if they have to use like a counter spell or something, it's kind of annoying for them. Okay. So they resolve their Augur. I still have double Clue on the table and another Thraben that I'm going to resolve here. Right, so they pondered. I wonder if I just journey this. They ponder shuffled. I think no, because I can just Thraben block it pretty easily. So I guess I can attack with both because I can just Skyfisher this one back. Yeah. I have a pretty straightforward line here of Skyfisher, bounce Thraben, replay Thraben. I won't have that much like else that I can do. I'll just be able to like represent that I have a counterspell or crack clue, but it's fine. I'm not going to crack clue now because I want to just like pretend like I have something. I will crack clue end of turn though. And I still have a journey for like an angler or something. They have 5 cards in hand, but my board is a little bit better than theirs, and it's 14 to 20, so it's close. I did want to play this matchup. It's fun to like play against like a Fae mirror with this deck. I don't think I've played against Fae yet. This is my second league with the deck. They're probably considering like what counterspell I could have and then what line they should do based on that. Just hard cast Ninja. I'm just gonna tank for a second here, even though I don't have anything. And then I'm just gonna let it resolve. And then I'm gonna crack clue. Ninja, nice. Snap. Should I just snap this ninja? That seems pretty good. That's a good target to snap. And it uses my mana so efficiently. If this resolves, it just causes 0 mana. And I have a lot I can do with my mana this turn. Counterspell. Okay, this is actually good for me as well because now I can just journey this. Maybe I should have tapped Island there. Alternatively, I can just attack with Fairy Seer, Ninja it. If I draw a land, I can journey. If not, I get to just play another Thraben and then hold this back and 2 Thravens to block this. It is nice to journey now and just get this off the board because they might have more removal spells in hand. I think I'm going to go for the Ninja line. I think it's just like so much more efficient if it works. Another Journey to Nowhere. Okay. Triple Clue just sitting there on the table. Nice. Double Journey now. If they go kill Core Skyfisher, attack with Ninja, I'm going to snap double block it. Even if they play 2 removal spells, like here and here, it's scary because I still have this, and I can still just chump with Thraben, so I'm pretty safe to not get hit from Ninja. They could have more counter spells for these, but I still like this line was so much more efficient than just playing a journey there that I wanted to take it. Core Skyfisher is kind of a house. Okay. So now I'm just going to chump with Thraben. So Agony Warp was a good one because they were able to deal with this power and kill one of my blockers, but I can still just chump, no problem. They have 3 cards, but I have 3 cards plus 3 cards. Just clunky, but yeah, this is like a snap block here. I can deploy all these spells as well and then start cracking clues. I'm probably just gonna lead. And they snuff out my ninja. Okay, they're at 8. This is fine, honestly. Wow. Another ninja's good. Why don't I just lead on Journey? If they counter, I was gonna say if they counterspell it, it's fine. I think I just Journey this as well. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I just play Faeries here and then leave up Clue. I know they could ninja this back potentially, but I'd rather save a Journey for something like an Angler. Is this a spell stutter? They have just a removal spell here. Bottom the Miscreant. I think top the Thraben. It's a good draw. I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Could just jam another Journey, but yeah, I think I'd rather wait. I want to save this Journey for like a big threat, like I said, like specifically Angler. Don't want to just lose to that. They're down to 8 now, which that's something. I feel like this is Angler. Yeah, they're trying to click on which cards from their graveyard maybe. Oh, just Hardcast Ninja. Oh yeah, that we knew about. Duh. They still could have Angler in hand, but all right, I'm gonna try to Ninja here. I think start with that. Ash Barrens. I can play Ash Barrens and I can cycle Ash Barrens. I think playing it is fine, honestly. Let's attack, Ninja. Draw my card. Cast down. Oh, Diabolic Edict. All right, I'll sack this. Dispel is actually great. Let's go Journey to Nowhere. Get the Ninja out of there. Wait. Oh no, did we already... Whatever, I don't care. I was thinking, did we actually know about that second Ninja or not? I'm not sure. I could play Faeries here so they don't know about Dispel, but I think it's better just to hold up Dispel. I don't need to deploy Faeries here this turn. I can just deploy it next turn. And I still have triple Clue here, which is really nice. If they have Echoing Truth, it's going to be bad. But, I mean, that's like the risk of Journey. And I have a Dispel, so... They went top. Okay, that's pretty scary. All right, let's go Faeries here, Scry, before cracking Clues, I think. Let's go bottom, top. Crack Clue. Preordain. Bottom. Counterspell, okay. Let's go Cove and pass the turn. I don't think there's really a good reason to attack. Still have 2 more clues I gotta work through. Snuff out Ninja. I think I'm just going to dispel this if I can. Keeping Ninja alive seems good, especially if I find a Journey. Okay, that was good. Why don't I start by cracking Clue? See what I draw. Preordain. Let's fire it off. Just gonna keep bottoming all these Miscreants. Another land. Okay, so why don't I just attack with all now? Because then I'm going to be able to get this Ninja down. They just block only there. Let's bounce Thraben. Leave up Counterspell. And then just play a Tranquil Cove and pass. I know not replaying Thraben looks pretty suspect, but it is what it is. I need to leave up Counterspell, so... Alright, they might be able to get a Ninja hit in. They're at 3, though, so they're still in trouble. I can also just Counterspell this Faeries here, which I think I'm going to do. It's kind of weird, but then I potentially have lethal. Gurmag Angler. Alright, well, I'll try to counter that. If I was going to counter Faeries here, I'll definitely counter Gurmag. So they can go block, trade, go to 1, or block, chump. But I can also just find a journey or something. I know I could draw another land that I want, but I can also just thin now. I guess this is bad because I knew that there was a lot of miscreants on the bottom. Let's just get island. Crack clue. There's a miscreant that we shuffled back to the top. Classic. I think now, I mean, I guess I go Thraben, crack clue right now. I don't see why not. Preordain. Because if I find a journey, I can just play it. Go for the win. Let's go preordain. Double Skyfisher. It's just top. All right, let's attack with all. And then just jam Skyfisher, I think. Block, trade, go to 1. I draw the other Skyfisher. I can actually play Thraben plus Miscreant here. They're at 1. I think I actually like that better. It's also has better blocks against their ninja. This has been a really interesting match as well. I mean, I know we started 0-2 in the league. I think I misplayed, could have played better and maybe gotten a win. They went 1 bottom, 1 top, and then play probably a blank augur into. They don't have that much mana left. And they have to block every creature we have. This deck can just grind. GG, Thraben too strong. GG's. Yep, Thraben definitely too strong. This card is sweet in this deck, just bouncing it over and over. I just had so many clues, just getting so much value. They just missed on Augur. Yeah, brutal. Or maybe they, I don't know if they did, but Thraben just making so much value there. Like, how many clues do you think I cracked throughout the course of that game? I mean, I'm sure you could count them, but maybe 6 or something. Just kept bouncing it over and over with Ninja. Had double Skyfisher still in hand to keep going. Yeah, this deck can grind. I mean, we weren't able to pressure this Cascade Tron deck enough, but it was still competitive, and I felt like I was in a strong position, just couldn't get there. And yeah, in round 1, it was close as well, just barely didn't get there. Felt bad about that one too. Oh, it's Tarmogoyf Ida. I know who this is. This is somebody on Twitter. They play a lot of Pauper. They played a lot of like land destruction. We played them once, and they were on Affinity. And if I remember correctly, they kept like a sketchy hand in game 3 and didn't really get there. But we'll see if we have a good match here. Yeah, I'll keep this. Pretty clunky, but I like it. I'm just gonna lead Tranquil Cove, I think. It's gonna be interesting if they're on Affinity. Let's go Cove. Bloodfell Caves. Don't know what that means. So I could just play Island, play Miscreant, play Thraben. I think I like that best. Thraben is so good. Like whenever you're bouncing it and getting value, it's just strong. It's good against edicts. Knight's Whisper. This might just be black red like control basically. Black red removal. It's not like, I mean, our deck can grind really well, but that deck can really grind too. So it's going to be interesting if that's what they're on. They could just be on a weird Jund deck as well. I'm just going to play Evolving Wilds, attack for 2, and pass the turn. If I can spell fit or anything, I will. If I have to counterspell something, I will. If I don't need to do anything, I'll probably crack Clue. Oh, they discarded Boarding Party. So it is just probably black-red removal. All right, I'm going to spell stutter this. Seems good to me. Just keep my board alive, create even more board presence while I counter their removal spell. And then I'll just get an island. Ninja? No. Okay, let's go play island. I could crack Clue right now. I guess I like it. I don't see why not. I'm not going to play that though. I will leave up Counterspell. They're stuck on 2 lands. Sucks. Another removal spell here. I think I just counter this. I mean, I can just let it resolve. It's not like it's doing that much. Just eating like either Miscreant or Spell Stutter or even just Thraben. I mean, Miscreant's really not doing that much. I can counter their next play now too. Yeah, I'm just going to let it resolve now. Because Spell Stutter actually got me more pressure down, where Counterspell just like was even, basically. Just like didn't actually apply more pressure to them. Okay, there's Ninja, nice. I actually think I'm going to Ninja back Thraben. Seems weird, but I mean, it draws me a card where Spell Stutter doesn't necessarily even counter anything here. So this is pretty sweet, actually. And then I get to replay Thraben and still have Counterspell up. Sweet. This deck is good. I want to work on this deck some more, but I'm kind of waiting just for Strixhaven to come out. I have like a bunch of brews lined up that I want to play, so it's going to be tough to continue to work on this deck specifically right after Strixhaven. Another Chainer's Edict. Just going to let it resolve again. Now if I just keep hitting with Ninja, I'm just going to be so far ahead. Get to crack Clue here. Yeah. Another Spell Stutter, nice. Core Skyfisher, let's go. Let's go attack with both. Then just Skyfisher back Thraben, play Thraben. Still have Counterspell up. Just kind of going off here. Opponent's just not really functioning. Just trying to play fast. Nice. Probably can't lose from here. 4th Chainer's Edict, cast down. Just counter it. Okay, Carnarium. So they go up to 4 mana next turn, but it's probably just too late. I'm hitting for 5, down to 3. I have Counterspell and Spell Stutter still. Let's go attack with all. Yeah. Okay. That was just kind of a non-game in the fact that they were just stuck on lands. Let's bring in all of our removal. I think Sentinels is actually not bad. I don't know if I need these 4 cards. And I mean, maybe these give me like the least amount of value. I think Hydroblast is good. They can have like lightning bolts. They can have we know we already saw Boarding Party. So just being able to counter / kill those things for 1 mana. Dispel, they have Cast Down. They're gonna have Pyroblast. I guess Hydroblast is good against that too. Lone Mish, just not drawing cards. Not exactly where I want to be. I could also just side out Miscreant entirely. Maybe I want a Relic as well. I don't know if like their deck needs the graveyard at all. And it's kind of bad to bring this in if they don't need the graveyard. I think I'll try it like this. I think Palace Sentinels is good because they're going to have Thorn of the Black Rose. So if they go Thorn and then I go Palace Sentinels, it can be good for me. So let's try it like this. Journey also seems really good in this matchup. Yeah, Snap Keep. This is a potential turn 2 Ninja. We have Counterspell. Definitely keeping here. They're on 6. Oh. See if they go to 5. They keep 6. Tap land go. Yep. Journey is fine. And if they don't, I mean, they'll probably play a removal spell right now, is my guess. But if not, I just get to hit with a ninja. It's going to be pretty sweet. Radiant Fountain, yeah. It's definitely just black-red mid-range, 100%. They let me ninja here. I think I'm going for it. Nice. That was a pretty bold play by me, honestly, but glad that it worked out. I know they can just untap and Chainer's Edict this, but I already got my card out of it. Cycle. What? Oh, they just messed up? I don't know what happened there. That was strange. Yeah, I think they just misplayed by accident. It happens. Let's go Miscreant into Miscreant. I guess I can just leave up Counterspell here. I think I'm actually supposed to do that, as weird as it is. I don't want them to play some random 4-drop that just wrecks me. End of turn, I'll cycle, but yeah, I do like just passing with Counterspell up there. Spell Stutter, nice. Let's go Miscreant. Nice. I also have this Palace Sentinels just threatening to take the Monarch. They have 4 cards in hand. I have a bunch of counter spells. They're gonna play like a removal spell here. If they do, I think I'm just gonna let it resolve. No, just nothing. Are they just flooded? Weird. Core Skyfisher. I mean, I could play that. I could also just pass with double counter up. I think I'm just gonna wait. I think they're gonna have to play a spell at some point. If they just boarding party, I can always counter like a spell they cascade into. So like a removal spell, terminate. I'm just gonna spell stutter this. This is why I wanted to just pass, so I could have double counter up, and then the turn like after I use double counter, I could potentially Skyfisher back one of these. So yeah, I like my line of just passing. I felt like they were kind of priced into doing something, so I like just waiting. Three mana Rager or Cannonade. If it's Cannonade, I'm just going to snap off a counter spell. They could have Pyroblast, sure. If they do, then I'm just jamming this. Land is good. If they play a Thorn here, it's annoying, but I guess then I get to go a Journey it attack. Yeah, so if they play Thorn plus land removal spell, okay, we're looking good here still. We also now even have double dispel, nice. Counterspell and dispel up, and we get to take the Monarch back. How, like having 1 or 2 Palace Sentinels main in this deck could be pretty decent as well. Let's have a stop on our own end step for Monarch triggers here. Just in case there's any spell we need to play on our end step. 2 mana, terminate. Dispel. I'll basically dispel most instants, I think. So Chainer's Edict. 3 mana. Bonder's Ornament. Counterspell. Don't want that to happen. Right, I think I just lead Preordain, Miscreant, and Faeries here. I mean, both these cards are reasonable. Don't think I want Miscreant though. I already have 2 Miscreants in the graveyard. But I could go Faeries here and then play Core Skyfisher, bounce Faeries here. It's not bad. Just don't know if it's enough. I could just do better maybe. It's probably good enough. It just sets up my, even though it's not actually drawing cards, I have the Monarch. It sets up my draws pretty well here. Let's go bottom, top. Let's go land, attack. And then I can play Skyfisher, bounce Faeries here, and we know we're drawing Counterspell. So that's why I kept the Faeries here. It's just really good with Monarch, and it was good with Core Skyfisher, so I think it was enough. Chainer's Edict. I'll just let that resolve. Sack my 2/4, keep my 2/3 flying. Cast down. Just dispel. Have a journey for a random creature they might play. Let's just lead Faeries here, and then I could always play Preordain. Let's go bottom, top, Preordain, top, top. Now I have double spells that are spread up because I'm going to draw a card for Monarch. Or I have Counterspell up. Five mana, 6 mana boarding party into Lightning Bolt. All right, well, I'll just Spell Stutter that, and then I'll just journey the boarding party. I'll just take 6 off of it. Oh no, I guess I have to just chump it because of Monarch. It's interesting that they're targeting Faeries here, not Core Skyfisher. Oh, because they're trying to take the Monarch, I see. Yeah, I'm just going to chump here. I don't need this Faeries here. I don't even want to let them draw the 1 card they would get this turn. They have 0 cards left. They can flashback a Chainer's Edict if they draw a land, but this is just a really rough position for them for sure. I can actually draw the land. No, I guess I'll just bottom the land. I just don't need the land. I still have Counterspell. I still have Spell Stutter here. I can actually just Spell Stutter a flashback Chainer's Edict, which is interesting. So this is basically the deck like working perfectly. Bog me? Sure. Do I just flash in a Spell Stutter for a quicker clock? I think I do, because then I can just Core Skyfisher back the Spell Stutter if I want anyway. Palace Sentinels. No need to deploy that. Just get a Spell Stutter back. And then pass. This deck is sick. I think this is actually one of my better brews that I've made for a while. Nice, GG's. Yeah, opponent's draws were just suboptimal for sure, and ours were pretty good. So let's see if we can fight back from the 0-2 into the 3-2. I'll see you in round 5. All right, welcome to round 5. We started out 0-2 and we fought our way back to 2-2. So let's see if we can win out in 3-2 this league. I'll keep this hand. I'm just going to lead on Faeries here. Try to find lands as usual. Blue is just so overpowered in Pauper. Just like you have so many good ways to find lands. Oh god, Boggles. Could be Slivers. Especially in the 2-2 bracket, could be Slivers. Let's just go Faeries here. I know I like essentially mess up my scry by land cycling, but I want to just draw a land next turn anyway, so I think this is good. Alright, I just have to bottom these. They're good, but I just want a chance at a land. My guess is boggles. Probably boggles. They're probably just going to start suiting this up. I don't have any counter spells. This is rough. I mean, I could just cycle, get planes, play Thraben, no attack. And then if they don't have a way to like pump toughness, I might be able to win. I have one curfew. I have one curfew. I have Circle of Pro Green. I have Disenchants and Fragmentize. Okay, I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff. I could play Ashbaron's Attack and Ninja. It's kind of a greedy line, but in this matchup, it might be good. I can also cycle Ashbaron's, get Island, play Preordain, or just play Miscreant. I think I like just playing Thraben, no attack. It's not a great line, but I think it's my best line. Because now if they just have like a Rancor or something this turn, my Faeries here can just block their Ledgewalker. And if they suit up their Ledgewalker huge, yeah, it's annoying. Also, I was thinking about this matchup specifically when I put the O-Ring in the deck and when I cut the O-Ring in this league, because O-Ring can actually just like nab their enchantments where Journey just is dead. Right, they have a 3/3 first strike hexproof, can only be blocked by flyers. That's beatable. If they attack, I can just start racing, but that's not ideal. They play Ashbarons. Interesting. Maybe that was a mistake. Alright, I think I need to Preordain, hope to hit Island, and then Ninja something. I need to hit a land here. Oh god. Those are the same cards we saw earlier on Preordain. Well, we scryed, looked for lands, missed. We haven't drawn one land naturally, and then we completely whiffed on a Preordain. So that'll happen. That was pretty brutal. If we had hit land there, we could have gone Skyfisher or Ninja. But now we probably can't win. Ancestral Mask hit for like 12. Or like 15 or 17 or something. Armadillo Cloak hit for 7 lifelink. I don't think we have any outs at this point to a 7/7 first strike trample hexproof. Let's just go to the next one. Okay. Disenchants, Circle of Pro Green is great because this doesn't actually target. The next time a green source of your choice, it doesn't say the next time target green source. So you can just Circle Pro Green, choose their hexproof guy, and then it doesn't deal damage. So these are basically like game over, essentially, versus them. Curfew. I think Snap is bad. Journey is actually just bad. Most of their creatures have hexproof. Lone Missionary isn't that bad. I don't know if I need to bring more in. I think I want to keep all my fairies in, have better spell stutters. I think this seems fine. Take out all the journeys and snaps is a little weird, but again, I'm just... most of the time they play 4 Ledgewalker, 4 Slippery Boggle, 4 of whatever the elf is called. So, and then sometimes they play like 1 other creature and maybe Colony Garden. But I think just not having removal for those non-hexproof creatures, they only have like 2 of them, sometimes 0. So I think any removal is not great. I mean, Snap can bounce my own stuff, but I can already bounce my own stuff so many different ways. And I think all the sideboard cards we brought in are just fantastic. and I want to keep like my fairy engine and my Thraben like Skyfisher Ninja engine. So let's just run it back. We're not supposed to win game one anyway there. Yeah. I guess I don't want to see turn one Boggle. I have all these counterspells and ninjas. I just want to see lands and more counterspells. Okay, I asked for it. Let's go top, top. Even if they turn one Boggle, I'm not in a bad position this game. But hopefully they just like turn one tap land or turn one Utopia Sprawl or something. And then I can start countering all their creatures, and then they just don't have anything to put auras on. Okay, nice. And they name green. I'm drawing island next turn. I'm not going to ninja here. Yeah, drawing island next turn is pretty good. Ledgewalker, oh no, Sprawl. I'll let that resolve. And I just want to stop their creatures now. Just gonna try to not let them have any creature. They're just gonna pass. Thought they might do that, but this is fine too. Now I just need to draw one more land, and then I can even deploy Ninja if I want. I mean, sure, they could play two creatures here, but if they play a creature, I'm going to try to counter it. Cave, and they're just going to pass. Land. Preordain's not bad. Could top the counterspell, honestly. I think I would just rather have land. I know it's weird, but... Alright, I'm not going to play Miscreant. I think that's way too greedy. I think that they have good auras in hand, and they kept without any hexproof creatures. Or maybe they have one and they don't want it to get countered. So I need to make sure I counter their creature. Nice. It's even a little bit greedy to play Miscreant here. I can also just Ninja. But I think I'm supposed to just leave up double counterspell. As weird as that is. Maybe that's a little bit too greedy, but I have 3 counterspells, and I just don't want to get got by anything. Curfew. Okay, now I can be a little bit more brazen, so to speak. Let's play a Miscreant. There's a Ninja. I could even now just Ninja back a Miscreant and just leave up just Curfew. I know that's a little bit greedy, especially if they play double creature. I don't think I need to do that. I'm just going to pass with counter spells and Curfew up. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a good spot here. Oh, I just got so startled. It was just a picture fell over. God, the wind blew it over. I have the window open. That was pretty funny. Okay, now I think I'll ninja back a Miscreant. Finally. Because I could hit a land here. No, we don't. Could just pass. I think I'm going to. Because I don't need a lone missionary. I just played it super, super slow here. Now they need 2 more creatures, because if they have 1 more, I can just Curfew. Okay, yeah. They just never found another creature. And can I draw this? I played it like probably even too safe that game. Like I should have like committed Ninja at some point or committed the second Miscreant, because I did allow them to kind of draw out of it if they basically had a chance to. We're on the draw here, but I'm going to run it back. We have a lot of good sideboard cards. Snap, keep this hand. Now we hope they have a turn 1 Boggle and they just go in on it. Okay. Just going to go Island Go. We need to draw creatures at some point, but this doesn't look bad to me. Okay, there's Boggle. Ethereal Armor resolves. I can just take a hit off that as well. Fairy Miscreant. I think I just play Miscreant out, as weird as that is. I have a Curfew, and this allows me to potentially get Ninja going if I don't have to Curfew. If they play another creature or the aura that makes a 1/1, I have to Curfew in response. But it's still fine. Yeah, okay, so now I just Curfew. Kill the Ethereal Armor. They can't, they play another Ethereal Armor, that's fine. Spell Stutter Sprite. Okay, so now I go Miscreant, go. If they just attack, I can disenchant the Ethereal Armor after blocks. If they just replay Boggle here, I'm going to let that resolve. Ancestral Mask. I actually cannot counterspell this, so I'm kind of in trouble now. I mean, I can disenchant it, but they're still going to have their 3/3. So I just disenchant the Ancestral Mask now. I need to draw another island here. They have 3 cards left. One of them is a Boggle. Oh, nice. I could just jam that, or I could jam my Ninja. I mean, I can take one big hit. I'm not going to die, most likely. All right, I'm going to Ninja, get that going, and then I'll Circle of Pro-Green next turn. I think this should basically be game, but maybe I should have played it now, but I didn't, so. I want to just draw lands. Nice. All right, it's pass. They can't even really attack here anyway. Rancor. I'm going to let that resolve because I have this, right? I'm just taking a hit for 6 right now. It's fine. Circle of Pro-Green is just going to be insane. Yeah, and this entices them to attack too, so I get to draw more cards. All right. Do I Spell Stutter? I don't think so. I think they're just going to be like 100% dead to Circle of Pro-Green. I don't think they're going to have outs in their deck without seeing it originally or really expecting it at all. So I would not be surprised if they just concede here. Now they have to try to make 2 Boggles and make them both big, but then I can still just activate. Like, I don't know what they can do. I guess I don't get to counter this because then I get hit for 6, potentially lethal. I guess I could just Spell Stutter this, and then if they go like Ethereal Armor, they have 1, 2, 3. So they have 4 enchantments, so that's plus 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. So that if they have Ethereal Armor plus another white enchantment, I would die. I think I can just let it resolve. I think that's just safer. Okay, I can flash in Spell Stutter to get this Ninja going, to just get a hit in. Do I need to? I mean, not really. Core Skyfisher. Just go with Thraben, Miscreant, pass. I also do want to make sure to be able to counter anything that could kill my Circle of Pro-Green. But I don't think they have anything, again, in their deck that can kill a Circle of Pro-Green. Just let that resolve. I will just crack Clue again. I'm not scared of like a 1-mana instant kill this or anything. Preordain. Okay, let's try to find a land. Just go bottom. think I have plenty of stuff to do. Just want lands. Um, do I ninja here? Probably not. I'm just gonna attack for one. Kind of unfortunate just missing land so hard, but again, I think this is fine. Armadillo Cloak. Yeah, it's fine. If they attack with both, okay, they're just attacking with that. So now I can just flash this in. Lone Missionary, sure. Can I just like find a land at some point? Okay. Could have just played Ash Barrens, but I think this is fine too. I should probably not be ninjing back my stuff, and I should just be playing 1/1 flyings and attacking and just making sure to leave up maximum number of mana per turn. Not sure why they're attacking with this one. Maybe just to make me use my mana. I'm also not sure what they're thinking about. They don't have a. They can't play a ram through here. So yeah, all I want to do is just leave up mana from now on. If I can. Probably didn't even play this correctly. I can't block it and kill it yet. Another miscreant, Jesus. Again, can I just find a land? I'm not going to play anything else. Land? I've been trying to draw land like just like this entire league, I feel like. All right, just take it slow, attack for one, pass. Rancor, sure. I could attack with all and then they block one and I circle pro green this. But that just uses some mana. I guess I get to draw one card. I just literally cannot find lands. It's a tap land. It's just bottom. Oh, was I supposed to play a spell stutter end of turn there? Getting kind of like out of it here. I want to be able to use Circle of Pro Green twice and I guess 3 times or even 4 to counter like multiple ram throughs and to counter attacks. It would be interesting also just fragmentize the Armadillo Cloak attack with everything. I might be able to do that at some point here, maybe next turn. This is just good. I mean, obviously in this matchup, but also against Stompy. And this is about like as awkward as it gets when you're just stuck on mana with your circle of protection, just like hoping nothing bad happens. We're just gonna play one, not both of them. Yeah, nice. All right, so from 0-2, it's as good as we could have done. I played, again, badly against Tron, but fought back, got my chest, got a QP, got my play points back, so made a little profit. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe with these, you don't even need extra like cards like O-Ring or anything. This list honestly felt great. Lone Missionary wasn't really pulling its weight, but we did play against Stompy or Burn. I think that's where it's strongest. It's also like fine against, mono blue, blue red Fae, blue black Fae. It's fine. It's not great, but I think it might be one of the better options. Another option is to also have like something like Squadron Hawk, cut Snap and Lone Missionary and play Squadron Hawk. I don't think you can play Seeker of the Way. I don't think you have actually enough spells for that. But yeah, Squadron Hawk is another thing I'm interested in trying out. As far as changes to the deck, though, I would just run it back. The deck felt good for what it was. I liked the Disenchant. Fragmentize hasn't been great being a sorcery. Maybe just 2 Disenchant, and I want some other sideboard card. I liked Palace Sentinels in the board. I liked the mana base. I liked the one Evolving Wilds, triple Ashburn split actually. Um, Maybe I want one more land. I could cut Lone Missionary or Snap, play 21 lands because I was always wanting to draw land. So that would be reasonable because this deck's super mana hungry with clues, Core Skyfisher bouncing your stuff that you have to replay, Ninja bouncing your stuff that you have to replay, and then just like cantrips and everything else. Like the curve is low because the curve is actually this all 1 and 2 drops, but like as you saw, like even when we had like 8 mana out in some games, we were using all the mana on like cracking a bunch of clues, or a lot of times you can't even get to your clues because, excuse me, because you don't have enough mana. So it's interesting. I do like just the ability to go. I like the 2 Lone Missionary main as well because then when you play against Burn, it's so easy just to have 2 more in the sideboard. But if you have 0 main and you need 3 or 4 sideboard, that takes a lot of space. But I think this is just being a reasonable card, and then being like giving yourself the ability to easily go up to 4 missionary post board just makes matchups like Stompy and Burn so much better. I mean, this against Stompy, trading with a 2/2, gaining 4 life is exactly what you want. Skyfisher is a house in that matchup. So yeah, I mean, I really like this deck. I like it way more than I thought I would, and I like it much better than the Ephemerate Mold Drifter version. My channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. My name is Max. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my channel, like and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you so much. Till next time. Peace.